talking about. That's not what I be saying. Oops. Hey, my cannibals, we're back for a short, quick second. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, even though it's gonna be another day, which is what today is Thursday. Yes, Thursday. Boy, you guys, I plan on eating so much bread. I damn near ate the whole damn bag of bread up. Oh my goodness, I'm getting bloated. Wish you guys could see me, but I don't want to be seen right now because I am very, very round. I ain't gonna lie to you. I cooked me a big pan of chicken Alfredo. Yes, it did. And man, I've been tearing that up. I've been tearing it up. Sure has. I've been tearing it up. Look, I told you guys I ain't trying to. Since I have to eat at the house, I gotta, I gotta cook myself at the house. I can't really just go out and just eat out like that because, you spend a lot of money that you don't really have, and I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to plan for the things that I, that I need. That I need. I noticed that no one was really live, so I decided to just come on here and chit chat with you guys. But you know what, you guys, about this person, you know, it is something new for me. It's very, very new. It's very, very new, and I'm kind of a little, you know, on the fence about certain things. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be scary to, you know, kind of just meet up and chit chat. You know, this person already knows that no sex is going down. No sex is going down. We're not doing none of that. You know, it's just a community. We're just communicating for the time being. Have play a little, well, play some cards or whatever, or some dominoes. I don't even know how to play those things, but I'm gonna try to learn. I'm gonna try to learn real quick, fast and hurry. Hey, go get them. How you doing? But yeah, I'm trying to learn. But I gotta let this person know. You know, although you may like me, just know I'm not trying to rush into anything. Just like a friend. Just a friend thing, just a friend. And I think things should be good. I haven't seen any red signs yet, and I'm glad because I'm not gonna be tolerating any more craziness, from another person. Mm-mm, I'm not doing that. Mm-mm, not at all. But yeah, I really do hope something comes out of this. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna be stressed out. You know, I'm not at all. But hopefully it'll be just positive things and not nothing negative. So why didn't you do a cooking live with the chicken Alfredo? Oh, well, because I was kind of in a rush. I wanted to do a short, but look, I was so busy just moving back and forth, back and forth. I just kind of said, forget about it. I have to do another one, but it came out really, really good. I mean, look, when I tell you it was seasoned to perfection, I was shocked at myself. Because sometimes when I do cook, I be having little, hits and miss. But this one was a hit, and it didn't miss anything. Baby, I told you, look, I wish I could go get the pan right. I mean, the pan right now, but it's almost gone. I'm gonna finish it off later on when I get off here. Yes, indeed, man. I've been eating pork belly and some mashed potatoes and some vegetables. Yes, indeed. I've been tearing it up and I've been having some garlic bread too. Yes, I wish I had some cornbread, but I've been having me some garlic bread with that too. I've been going to work, baby, going to work. I'm gonna have to lose some of this chubbiness because I'm a little chubby. I'm a little chubby right now, so it's all right though. Somebody like it. Somebody like it. He said, I would have loved to see it. He said, I bet it was good. It was good. It did not disappoint me at all. I was so happy. I was so happy, baby. I was so happy. Man, I was so happy. And also, you guys, I gotta share this because I don't mind talking about my business. Whatever I want to, whatever I want you guys to know, that's what you will know. You know, like I always say, this is my slogan. I only let you know what I want you to know. And see, and here, okay. But I got a chance to see the guy on the video chat, and we chatted for a minute, and it was very, very relaxing. It was very, very relaxing, you know. And they're around, I like them a little older here and there, so it was pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty nice. And I would encourage everybody to go out there and date. Go out there and date. You ain't got to necessarily be about the XCX because it ain't about there for me. It's about somebody just you find somebody vibe and you guys can get along and they get to see your personality. You can see theirs and y'all can be on one accord. That's what we need in this world. More people like that. Mm-hmm. It's ITR. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I know that's right. Unlike somebody. Okay, yeah. That's how that be. Yes, indeed. I want to be free to do what I want. Mm-hmm. I don't know the list. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but look, you guys, Mariah got a new single. It's called "Sweet Sugar." Y'all go listen to it and support it, baby. I love it. I just love it. You say it's about the sex for me. There are two there are two owners that just seen. Oh, I don't know. Oh shoot, Kishana, how you doing, XO Kishana? But hey, whatever floats your boat. If it's about the sex for you, it's about the sex, baby. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, I would say when I was in my 20s, because this is something new again for me, just to be stepping out like this. But when I was in my 20s, I used to just be in it for the fun. Like whatever happens, happens. It'll be my consent. I wouldn't be saying no one's forced me. It was my choice. But a lot of the times I didn't really too much have to have sex. Usually I would be drinking and smoking with them, or really just going out here and there with them. But it wasn't always about the sex. You know. Sorry, that was my background. I didn't mean to say that message. Okay, I believe you. Hey, Lily, how you? I believe you. I believe you. Yes, indeed, I believe you. But yes, I can't wait though. One of these days, I think we're gonna meet up and he want to do a movie night. I don't really like movies though. Like I told you guys, I got a short attention span, so if it ain't something that I'm interested in, I ain't really too much caring or wanting or really wanting to know what's the movie about. I'm not really concerned about the scenes, none of that stuff. But I'm trying to work on that. And be focused. It's not a good thing, you guys, to have a short attention span. It's not a good thing. But yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. Since I like to have communication. Since I like to be very, very communicative to the person that I'm talking to. Communications. I like that, and I would. That's the part that really turns me on. Us being able to have a conversation, and if I don't know something, I won't just be so silly to just blurt it out or just come out here as if I know it. I don't want to make myself look silly. I just listening and just having just good understanding. That's me, and I just can't wait. And I hope it goes down. And I hope it goes down like that. Honestly, I do. He said, "Yes. Are you going to do a date night short?" Said not. Say not to show your new boo. Show yourself without having a good time. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. That's something I gotta ask him if he feel comfortable. But like I said, it's a little too early for all that. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a little too early for all that for me because I don't want to be misleading to the person that that I'm talking with, and so therefore I don't want him to think that I'm trying to take it kind of fast because I'm not. I'm not. No, this is just we're just gonna be friends. And then if something else changes, then maybe we can be in a relationship. But I gotta get to know you. I just can't be just jumping into something and I don't even know nothing about you. I just know that you like me and you keep calling me this and calling me that and you always checking on me. I just know that, but I need to know more than that. I do. I do. So just don't put him on camera. Oh, if he do make it to the camera, if he do make it to the camera, He'll be on the back. He'll be behind the scenes. I don't think he strike me as someone that wants to be on camera, But I haven't told him. I haven't told him that I do YouTube. So therefore, I see that reaction, see what he'll think about that. Because I may want to invite him. I may want to invite him on one day. We just have a little combo for the people. But ain't nobody gonna be asking certain things though, because I'm gonna be blocking it out. If I got a moderator. Oh, excuse me. I got a I got a moderator. You never know where she's at. She will snipe your ass. Y'all probably already know who she is. That's my big sis. And she don't mind getting up on out of here. And I love it when she get Jay Wilson ass the fuck up and out of here. Because when he do too much, sis, you have my right to get on that ass. Because he's been showing out. Jay Wilson has been showing the hell out. Like, what is in his coffee? Like, are you having sex enough? Are you having enough sex? Because people that don't have enough sex, sometimes they can be a little grouchy and mean. Just mean. Sometimes you need to get off, so you don't be on here getting off, kind of the bad way and turning some of your viewership, your viewers, off with your talking, because I ain't never heard him say so many hoes and bitches and he say other words too. And I'd be like, damn, you are really trying to call me out. Well, keep calling me out because I can take them, baby. I am so numb. Look, let me tell you guys this. I am so numb to when people right on back. Look, it rolls off. Look, it really goes in one end out the other, but it just rolls right off my motherfucking back because at the end of the day, they will be talked about too. They would be. Hey, Queen. You said I can take it, baby. Ooh, you can take it, baby. Ooh, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you trying to take? But yeah. Look, like I was saying, that threw me off a little bit. But like I was saying, look, I can take him. Look, I done heard a lot of what people has already been repeating over the years. It's nothing new. Am I supposed to cry? Am I supposed to be, wondering like, oh, do I gotta prove the point to make the world believe something different? Hell no. Y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe. I'm not finna be over here trying to, hey, look at me. Hey, I want attention. Hey, look. That's not me. That's not me. Look, perceive me how you want to perceive me. Because at the end of the day, I can have the same judgment. And I ain't trying to say that in a mean way, but it's the truth because people don't care how you feel about your feelings. So therefore, you fuck theirs too. And they can think about they can think about me in a certain type of ways. I don't care. We don't give a rat's ass. Not at all. Not at all. Shit. Because we all have a past. We all have a future too. I ain't gonna lie. We got a past and we got a future. Okay, and no one is greater or lesser or better than than anybody on this earth. But yeah, I say keep talking. And if it wasn't for the people that you say you don't like, hell, your channel wouldn't be booming like it is now. Let's keep it real. Because at the same time, you need us, just like we may need just like we may need you. Come on now. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Look, I am not lying. Some of these people that's big content creators and things like that. They need the people that they talk about. That's what draws the revenue to their channel. Shit. If you ask me. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And some folks be acting as if that's not what it is, but that really is what it is. A lot of folks are watching everybody. Really the same folks are watching, two different parties that may not be getting along. Yes, indeed. And, and nowadays, it seems like the subscribers, they are more opinionated more. I remember when a lot of people wasn't that opinionated a lot. Or they wouldn't be saying, what it really is. But now a lot of people are saying how they truly feel, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. And I would suggest more people just come out of the woodworks and just hit the panel and just talk your stuff. We get a few people nowadays, they've been in the chat for so long. And when they get fed up, that's when they decide to hit that link and they go off. I'd be like, shit, hey, make a channel. Make a channel. We'll get you to 1,000. Shit, in today's time, you can get to 1,000. in a week now. Shit, it used to be a couple of years or months or a few. Now it's you'll be a newcomer, and all of a sudden, bam, you're already up there to 1,000. Off somebody else's back. you know, some of them, not all of them, are like that. Some of them are though. But we all know the people that be trying to clout chase and want their name out there when ain't nobody really focus or talking about them anymore because they are boring. They don't and then they come off as crazy. So therefore, who wants to really entertain that? It's like watching. I don't like watching the train wrecks. The train wrecks of the sector. Some of the individuals in the sector that are train wrecks, they're not even interesting. They're not even. It's like the same old boring ass stuff. I don't even know why people be making multiple channels too. Oh, come over there and so we can watch this so we can see the same shit. So why are we going over there for it? We're not seeing anything new. It's the same thing. You might as well should have just had 2 channels instead of 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Nowadays people be doing that. I want to come over here and support this channel. Hell, look, I got 2 channels. This one and another one. And at the end of the day, if you want to subscribe, you subscribe. If you don't, you don't. To the other one, I don't have to push that because I'm not doing nothing really new over there no more than I'm doing over here. So it's just like, come on now, it's the same. It's the same. I can see if you're doing content here. Shout out, like for instance, like Spiller Boy. He does his reviews, and he got a different channel for other things. That's how it should be. That's how it should be when it comes to these people that want to really make it up and make some money or make it big, trying to do this type of stuff. Because folks are going to watch certain things that that's good quality. All that Russian stuff and that cell phone recording, that ain't gonna cut it. You need to get your camera and a computer, and hopefully you can find a good editor. Editing ain't really hard. It really ain't. It's easy. I didn't edit videos on my phone doing shorts before, and it was a little challenging, a little tedious for me, but I got it out there. It's out there for the world to see now. I used to do that. Well, I used to make try to make kind of humorous videos. I'm a little corny at times, so it is what it is. Said Jay Wilson was supposed to be a minister and posting shorts like that. He's so hurt. He's so hurt by you. I don't know why we do that, but I mean, hey, if he want to think that's mine, go right ahead and think that's mine. Shit, I'm not concerned. That's for me. It's really nasty that he couldn't handle my mouth and my opinions. Because he had his opinions and calling me out of my name numerous of times over the years. So therefore, when I have a right to speak. My first, what is it? Freedom of speech, the First Amendment. When I give my opinion about something and how you're acting, don't get all in your feces about it. I'm not upset at you, but at the same time, I don't like certain, it's the shadiness of it all. It's the very disrespectful shadiness, to be exact, honestly, because he think he can get away with that with certain individuals like me. But nah, I'm not going with that. That's why I stopped. That's why I stopped hitting that damn panel, because at the end of the day, you're making money, and then you also making me look crazy too. While I'm up here trying to prove a point, make a statement, and I'm still getting humiliated, and it's like, no, I don't want to be portrayed in that way, in that light, like I want to be the butt of the joke. No, Now I ain't gonna lie, I haven't felt embarrassed at all because it was my choice to hit the link, but I don't want to be a bozo the clown ass nigga out here. Like, ooh, you can just do anything to me. Like, no, no. That's why I choose to come back over here on my end, because at the end of the damn day, someone can be a little bit invested or just nosy and just want to ask you this and ask you that. But when it comes to them, they're not sharing too much about themselves. So therefore, that's no need for me to even continue that type of behavior. For what? And then I'm not getting a goddamn dime. If any damn thing, if you have concern, you can easily donate. If you feel like that. But you just rather pick at it and make fun of it, make fun about it, and I don't understand that either, because at the end of the day, you can easily hit rock bottom and be in a situation like I am in, when it comes to maybe trying to find something to eat. You never know what could happen, you never know. Somebody can easily try to rob you blind. Get a hold to your money, even though the bank will pay it back. But shit, things like that shit can happen, and you could be in another state somewhere, and bam, you ain't got nothing. You got to wait a certain amount of time. But it'll be that. But I'm sure they'll reimburse you real quick, faster than motherfucker here. They'll try to find out who did it. But yeah, You just never know. Sometimes everything ain't everything is not for a joke or a laughing moment. This it's real life out here. So take it for what it is. If you want, I take it for what it is when it comes to people that's like that, because at the end of the day, with the words that you speak for me, they may just turn right back around on you. I'm just keeping it real. That's the truth. That is the truth. And I'm not even upset. Can you tell he keeps trying to get his lick back? He doesn't he don't really like all the other ones. He's just to just to get to you. Yeah, yeah. My eyes are messing up on me again. I hate that. I hate that when it happens. Cause I know I hate that. Somebody give me some glasses, you guys. Because I hate y'all stuff, but it's blurry to me. That's I told you guys about the cataracts. It's blurry to me. Yeah, and I know that too. I know that. It's something now he can go in on this person and that person, but you don't like him, and but you know what? He got a formula where he like Lemon sometimes, or many other people. Now, listen, no diss to Lemon, but they will leave for a little minute and then they'll come back. Now, sometimes I believe some people may be busy, but at the same time, I believe that's bullcrap, because at the end of the day, this is something that's on live. This is you are doing a live, so therefore, why would you try to you can walk away. You can walk away. I'm not gonna take that from anybody. You can walk away, but usually people are still right there and they're watching and listening and everything. They probably got themselves on mute, and because they probably laughing in the background, and they try to play like as if they ain't, they don't know what's going on. Like they're oblivious to what's going on, which is bull crap. Because they're not oblivious to what's going on. They're right. They're listening to everything that's been said about you. They are. I'm not lying on that. I believe that. Because if I had a panel and people was roasting each other, and I didn't want too much, I didn't really want to get into in the mix of it, I'm gonna put myself on mute and I'm gonna be listening to it. I'm gonna listen to it, that the first party and the second party go in on each other. Like we all, I don't do that to people that I like though, but the people that I don't too much care for, yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening to the drag. And you know what? Lovey getting her ass dragged a lot. She federalized. I gotta live to her. I gotta say this too. I gotta say it. She federalized. Baby, I don't win at niggas too. I don't win at niggas. About 5 or 6 different niggas, not at the same time, but I don't win at them. And so when she made a remark that I only talk about women, I don't talk about women. It's the ones that comes at me that's off, off balance. That's the ones I have a problem with. Like, hey, come at me correct, and not, not with the disrespect. They got a mouth and they got a feeling about me, so I'm gonna have a feeling about them. But she makes it seem like I'm just only attacking women. I ain't never just only attacked a woman that was coming at me. I was attacking niggas too. And I was cussing their motherfucking ass out. And they still can get cussed out too. To this day, if they come at me wrong, shit, I don't mind. Yeah. But she always getting cussed out. She been getting, she I think she like abuse, because she always been, been made a fool out of over the years in the sector. She is the drunk of the sector, the clown of the sector, the panel killer of the sector. I mean, she's just, just a mess. I really wish she would get herself together, because I mean she got some serious things going on, but she's too worried about YouTube. If it had been me, I'd be worried about getting my health together. Forget this apparatus. Hell, it's time to get back and get my ass back in shape and move and see what I can do for myself, so I can be here for a couple of more years. I'm just saying, but she got too much time on her hands, and she want to play around and she think people are laughing with her, but they're actually laughing at her. I ain't gonna lie to you, and that's what she don't know. That's the sad part for someone to be that age. That's really sad. That's really sad. But she on the shit list too. You said I think more would donate if you stay away from the nut for good. No one wants to think they're helping sponsor his habits. We like you. I understand that. That's a lie. Love got that lion spirit, like you know who. Ah, what did I lie about? I told the truth on her. That was the truth. I told the truth on her. She sure did. She do got a lion spirit on her though. She be and doing the utmost, I'll be looking like, damn, girl, you need to get yourself together. I mean, the times when I seen it, the first time when I knew something was going on with her in her head mentally, seeing her on live with a crack out, shaking her ass in front of the camera because a football team lost a game. I think it was the Cowboys. I don't even like them because, well, I don't like their fans because some of them fans are so serious about that shit. It's just a damn. Oh my goodness, calm the fuck down. I be so tired of them niggas. Sometimes all that game shit. It's like, oh my goodness, y'all niggas are taking this shit seriously like that. Oh my goodness. Even though people get paid for it, but I don't give a damn about this shit. It's just a fucking game, you know. It's something that a child would play, for fun. But you got adults. Oh yeah, lying ass. She be lying, and that's and I'm glad that I don't have to, I don't hate the woman, but she came at me kind of wrong, and I have let it go, but I ain't forgot, I ain't forgot, I ain't forgot. And then mentioning my things. I mean, hell, can you find somebody around your age instead of playing in the what did Presario say? Playing in the cradle? No, that was somebody else. That was Tulsa. Tulsa said playing in the cradle. Tulsa is a mess, boy. She is funny to me too, and she's a Cancer. She's one day after me. Well, no, 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 she's before me, yeah. Yes, no, yeah. She's on the 5th. I'm on the 6th, so yeah. Yes, indeed, she's before me. She's before me. But I ain't never heard. I ain't never came across a Cancer like that though. She's very. It's kind of hard to get her a little bit. Really to fill her out. I had to fill her out a little minute because it was very very hard filling her out. Like damn, it's like it's a mystery. Like damn, where are you coming from? It's like one minute she could be liking you, the next minute she could be shading you, and then moment then she'll go back to liking you again, and then she'll shade you again. It's like it's all in one. But it's almost similar to what Jay Wilson does. What Jay Wilson does, how he does it is a very manipulative. Very very he's a very a manipulator. And so I can see why he does the way he does that. When it comes to certain individuals that he don't like. But we're making him money. Well, they making him money. I don't hit the panels over that no more. He said she is having kneecaps removed, and it's what she deserves. Oh, she is. Wow, that sound painful. That sounds really, really painful. Some people some folks be trying to make themselves a little taller, so therefore they have to break their bones and then they'll have something kind of inserted into their inside to make them a little couple of inches taller, which is crazy. I wouldn't suggest that. I don't suggest that at all. Kneecaps. How you doing? That girl ticks me when she say that. I ain't gonna lie, like I said, Tulsa would have got put the fuck out. If I was a nurse, I would say, ma'am, you gotta go. You gotta go. She was showing her ass, boy. She was trying to show her ass for YouTube. I know a sneaky conniving Cancer like that. Yes, indeed. May run in the blood, or really in our sign. But yeah. She would have got put out. I would have been telling you, man, you gotta go. You can't be coming up here with all this, and then you recording. You got us on YouTube too. Oh no, no. She drank too much, and the bone deteriorated on Lovely Love. Oh man, see that's that hard liquor. That's that hard liquor. Wow, damn, the bone deteriorated on Lovely Love. Man, that's crazy. Stop drinking that cheap shit. That cheap shit'll fuck you up. That'll fuck you up. Some folks gotta learn. You need to drink in moderation. Just around, constantly drinking that hard shit. Now I can see a bit, but even with that, you gotta eat and drink water too. Come on now. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I wasn't drinking water, and if I wasn't eating, I wouldn't be able to drink. I wouldn't. But see, when you know your body, you know your body. But when you go overboard with your body, when it comes to certain things like that, your ass is just, you're setting yourself up for self destruction, and it's gonna show all in your face and everything, and your weight. Some would say you will be the one to talk, but I can talk about it because I ain't looking crazy. I ain't looking crazy on camera, and I damn sure ain't missing no meals. I ain't missing no meals at all. I'm eating my ass off. I'm so glad you got away from the dancing. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Jay Wilson is very manipulative, and I see that you said that's why he keeps big up in that nut. He slipped up though and said what he really think about him. And that's so crazy. It's like he has two different opinions about a person. 1 minute he like you, the next minute he gonna trash you, which is why I don't even get upset. I used to be pissed off about certain things that he may have said, but now I just be taking it for face value. Okay, cool. But at the end of the day, I get more love than hate. I ain't gonna lie, I do, and I do, and I'm so grateful for that. I get more love than hate, but he get a lot of hate, and a lot of folks have been calling him out, over the years for the same behavior, you know, and then that, mm, and now I'm not gonna even get into that because I'm not jealous of that, but all money ain't good money. hmm All money ain't good money, but what goes around comes around. You say you have right. You have sense enough to stay off camera. That's right. I do. I do. I really do. I really do. I got a certain image that I want to be put out there for the world to see, and if it ain't there, and I'm not getting behind the camera. And that goes for a photo or a video. You know, if I don't like, if I'm not at a certain, if I'm not looking like at how I want to be looking, you will not be seeing me. And that's something that you say that because at the same time, my grandfather was like, one day he was like, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? What happened to you? And I'm like, nothing happened. And he was like, I don't see you anymore. And I'm like, what you mean? On Facebook? Because I will post certain things on my story. And I'm like, just because I said I'm still around. I post here and there, but but to be honest with you guys, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. If I'm not feeling myself for the time being, because the way I'm looking, I would just not be posting. Because I need a bald head. I need to shave the side of my face underneath my chin, shave my mustache. I have to be looking right, and I can't be looking wrong. I cannot be looking wrong because I won't like the picture ever again. That's just me. Maybe I went a little, and maybe I went a little, maybe I went into a little small little tangent about that, but it's the truth. That's why I'm not on camera now. You see, that's why I'm glad that yeah, you said okay. Yeah, yeah, yes, indeed. I'm glad. Me too. I'm glad. I'm proud of myself. I stopped hitting that link. I don't want to make anybody else richer. Mm-mm. At all. It's bad enough we're already doing that now when we have to go out there and buy certain. Sure. No, I'm good on that. Come over here if you want me. Look, if you want to hear my response, come over here and hear my response. I ain't gotta put a name on it. Just look, read between the lines and underneath, and look and underneath stuff. You'll know. You'll know who I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. But sometimes people can get my commentary a little bit confused, misconstrued because I don't really say names. I don't really like to acknowledge certain people that I don't too much care for like that. So therefore, they won't know who I'm talking about. Now, unless they put two and two together and been watching, videos after videos, you know, then you will know by what I'm describing to you while talking about whatever I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. You look so young when you shave. I know. I have that baby look on me. But when I ain't shaved, I'm gonna show you how I look. I'm gonna show you. So I don't mind doing this. Okay. Ooh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh no. I don't like it. I have to put my hair up. This is my good side. Oh, wait. Hold on, give me a second. I'm a little hot outside, so it's my little cute side right here. I was just playing. Back to the camera. I mean, back off camera. I go. But I hate this camera though. This camera is bull crap. Like, ugh. Look, I can't wait to get my other phone back on because I'm getting rid of this one. This one is kind of draggy. It moves a little slow when you hit an app. It's taking a couple of seconds before the app can hit. Before you can enter the app, before you can hit enter the app, and it's like damn, I just hit it and it's not coming on. It's like damn, what the hell? And this is what I'm paying $60-something a month for. This is some crap. I wonder what time it is. Oh, it's already 2, so it's still early for me. My hours of sleeping is consist of going to sleep around by um either 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Usually, that's kind of a weekly thing for me. Sometimes it depends on the amount of things that I may have to accomplish for the day. It depends. But I usually go to bed real late. I have late nights and early mornings sometimes. But lately I've been having a lot of late nights and not no early mornings. But but I ain't gonna lie, I can't even lie to you. I usually get up. So you look good, thank you. I usually get up around the same time sometimes every morning, which I hate because I don't like a lot of light. I like to sleep around this time, like around dark. I like everything to be pitch black dark. I don't like any light. I can't stand it. Hell, look, I don't like too much light to the point where I put my phone on the opposite side. Like I turn the screen down. I don't want to see no light. I don't want to hear nobody calling me for nothing. Stay where you at. Call me later on when if I'm available. I'll get back to you. But if I am available, baby, if I don't feel like doing anything, I'm not doing it. Hey, Johnny Mac, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. Said Jay Weasel really gives a damn about the nut. He would stop exploiting him. You know, some people like being exploited. Well, some people like that. Going over there. They don't mind. Their business being put out there like that. But I mind shit. Hell, I ain't finna be telling you my business, and you ain't telling me none of your business. I ain't finna do it. I know how to cut it off real quick, fast, in a hurry. You're not finna know too much about nothing of me. And I still feel like the world still doesn't know too much about me. They don't. And even if they did, if they knew certain details about me, it is what it is. We all are human. We all do certain things. I'm not a nasty person, attitude wise, or in the physical. Just really, when I really out here, just doing certain things with myself. I'm not a nasty person at all. But I ain't got to prove a point either to prove to the world that I'm not, nasty and ugly and shit like that. But some people are out here that's really nasty and ugly in real life as they is as they are on YouTube. They can be the same way in person and real just real and just like why would you want to be around somebody like that? I don't like being around people that's real snubbish and snobby and rude and ghetto. Don't know how to act loud. Stay the hell away from around me. I don't like that. That shit gets on my nerves. It bothers me. It bothered me a lot. It really does. So I got up to pee and I saw you. I saw you on. Okay. All right now. Yes, indeed. I decided to come on in for a little minute. Just come on in for a little minute. I miss having these type of days where I can just vent and just talk and about certain titles or anything. Anything. I love that about myself, that I can, I don't have to have a big crowd in the room. The number can go up and down. But at the same time, as long as you're here, you're here. And I appreciate it. Sure do. I appreciate it. A lot of people come over here to get away to get away from the rah-rah. And sometimes it's good to take breaks from the rah-rah, because the rah-rah can, it can kind of get on, that spirit can get on you to the point where you feel like you just need to watch it a lot. And you don't. You really don't. I have learned to cut certain things off and watch other things outside of the cussing and the hooping and the hollering and stuff like that, because that stuff be kind of it's a little bit much at times. It's a little bit much at times. He said he likes a little. He said he likes it because he thinks he's turning it but the drag the fuck out of him over there. But they would drag him. Oh, they would drag the fuck out of him over there. Ooh, you was going up this morning. Go get him. Pastor, I really hope you stay away from that MF lying about you. Hell, there is no coming back from that, and you don't deserve that. I know, I know. I just let that be what that be. I don't even like to comment on it because it's just, it's gonna be where it's at. It is. It's gonna be where it's at. I have to pray for people a lot of the times, and God will handle that. I'm not really, concerned about who has wronged me in my life. I say, look, we all get it back. Whatever we put out in this world, we'll get it back to us. It's a part of life. Like they say like the good book says, you reap what you sow, and a lot of folks are gonna be reaping what they sow, especially when you have been sowing bad seeds, you know, and not doing the right thing and doing the wrong thing. I done seen it happen to me plenty of times. I done seen it happen. Look, and I gotta say this too. You know, when you have done something, God has a way of getting you back, and it may be through something that you may not understand why it's happening the way it is happening, but He has a way of getting you back because you did something kind of bad, and so you're gonna get the repercussions of that, what you did, which was wrong, back to you. So that's why I said what I said when I lost my stamps. There was some shady things that I did do a couple of months ago, and you just never know. Sometimes we have you have way well you have well you'll get your karma back in different ways. It doesn't you don't really know the time or the day when it may come to you, but you will get it back to you. You will get it back to you. And you can't say, oh, well, it's me. Just think about what you did. So that's why I brought that up when I said, maybe it was him getting me because I did do some shady things a few months ago, and I'm not lying about that, but I did it, and I should have did it, but I did it. But when I say that, it was just something that was kind of like where wherever I put myself I kind of was doing something I shouldn't have done. It wasn't nothing sexual though, but yeah, we all get it back. And talking about your family. I'm ready to love you. Mhm. Yeah, I know. I know that just it's just it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But I'm moving past that. I gotta move past it because I just know I can't be holding on to that. And then I don't hate anybody, so one person I would hate if you bother or did something about someone that I really cared about, love. You know, I hate that person if they did something. If they tried to cause harm upon somebody that I really cared about. Whether it's a family or friend. But outside of that, no, I don't have no hatred for nobody on this earth. I don't even hate the people that even caused harm or said all of what they said to me. You know, because at the end of the day, everybody gets judged. I mean, what really talked about. So it's just it's a part of it. It's a part of this life. This is what we do. So therefore, I would never ever be like, oh man, why are these people picking on me, or why are they coming at me? Well, you know what? When you put your head out there and you talking your stuff, expect the unexpected. Expect to get talked about, okay, and laughed at. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, a lot of these past couple of months have shown me that people will laugh at DV. They will laugh at that, and it's shocking because people don't. A lot of people don't even make it out of that, but it's funny to others. They'll laugh at that, and I'm just like, wow, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare laugh at that. Because some folks really didn't make it out, and some folks had to suffer. They didn't even have. Some folks probably didn't even have families to go back to because they chose to leave home. So therefore, the family kind of probably just washed their hands with them, and they had no other choice but to deal with a person that was being mean to them, and they end up losing their life. I think about things like that. I think about stuff like that sometimes. You know, not having the option of family around, or having the option of a friend to you can call to come get you if you need assistance, so you can get out of that situation. But everybody don't have those options, especially sometimes when when you move to another state, and you in some type of good area. Hell, they gonna look at you like you just the next person that's out here that's in the same situation that we in. So they ain't gonna help. They ain't gonna help you. They gonna pull out their phones and recording. It's only the bold ones that would help you. If anybody may have to go through something like that, if they see you. But it's scary. It's really really scary for people that's out there right now that's dealing with that. Because even the people that's on here, a lot of people trying to make shit look all cute and dandy because they got the house, they got the cars, they got the clothes, all the brands. But at the same time, when they shut that camera off, ain't no telling what's going on. You know, because looks, although they can be deceiving, but looks don't lie. Looks don't lie at all. You know, they don't. And sometimes folks can make it so obvious that something is going on, they won't let you know, but you already know it. Because eventually they're going to talk to you about it. I done seen it happen plenty of times. I done seen it happen with my twin. You know, I know when she's not good, and I know when she is good. hmm I see it. I see it all the time through people. But people has a way of. Well, I would say some folks have a way of covering it up. They don't always like talking about what it is, but eventually it'll come out because people gonna break. Some will break faster than others, but folks will break down, and they'll show it. hmm And then some of the ones sometimes they don't even have to break down. You can just hear it in their speech, in their tones, how tired that they are of a person that they have to deal with. You know, just speaking from experience through other people. So I commend you for admitting your mistakes instead of blaming everybody around you. Like, hey, look, yeah, exactly. hmm I can't blame nobody. Nobody forced me to do anything. You know, I just can't. It ain't never gonna be me. I can own up and take accountability for my actions and what I do. That's why I try to watch out what I do, because so I don't have to end up in a certain situation that I don't want to be at. That's why I would never play with nobody heart. You know, I wouldn't do that. Sometimes you do say things that may be lovey dovey, but sometimes that may just be for the moment or the time. But in actuality, if you ain't really feeling like that, why go on, portraying that, you know, that's when you're lying. And I don't want to be that person. That's why I like telling people the truth. Whoever may try to talk to me, I'll tell you the truth. I ain't gonna be playing with you. I let it be known the first day when you speaking with me and you're someone that's trying to pursue me. I let you know, like I let you know off top. I don't want anything from you. You know, whatever is yours is yours. Whatever's mine is mine. You know, and if I choose to share, I will share with you. But at the same time, I don't want nothing from you. At the end of the day, somebody, I have to, tell I have to be like that because it's a reason. Because I don't people have it in their mind that and it's a known fact that some folks are out here trying to use you. So therefore, I want you to know I ain't trying to use you. Because whatever you may have don't mean I'm gonna get it. Okay, just know I'm gonna try to make sure I have enough, so I ain't gotta even attempt to even ask. I don't even want to ask. My pride's off that asking stuff. I ain't gonna ask. You know, I ain't gotta ask, baby, at all. I just tell you what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it and when I'm gonna do it. Look, if I'm really determined on getting anything that I want in my, I'm gonna try my best to get it. That's always been me. hmm Whether when it comes to anything that I want, just kind of small, basic things. But when I want something that that if I see anything that I like and that I want, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it, or really whatever, or really whatever I may choose to do with just having fun. I'm gonna do it. Yes, indeed. Just like I was determined to go swimming. I ain't. It was a couple of years ago that I went years without going swimming, and I like swimming. I like being in water. And I was determined this time. I'm like, I'm not gonna miss out on getting in some water, and I enjoy myself by myself. I enjoy myself too, and I have my own little lane. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Go get them. That's right. I'm reading your messages again. The definition of insanity is not the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. Remember. Yes, I like that. That's nice. I'm gonna screenshot that. Yeah, I enjoy myself. I really did enjoy myself. I want to go back. I might go back at the end of the month. That's if they open though. That's if they open. But I'm gonna be going to the gym. Not the gym, but the well, it is a gym. Well, that's not a gym. That's a Oh my goodness, I'm getting confused now. But I'm gonna be going back up there to go back to the workout. Yes, indeed. hmm They got a fitness center up in there, basketball court. I don't play basketballs. I don't play any sports. I was never, as a kid, I was never, really into no sports, no cars. I don't even know cars like that. I had to look at the back of the car to see what it is because I was that kid. I was just never that, I wasn't I wasn't into things like that at all. Like I'm still lost when it comes to spades and dominoes, and I don't know how to do that stuff. That stuff is like a blur to me. It is. I don't even understand football or basketball. I mean, I understand it to an extent, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I just feel like I'm just watching someone just throw a ball here and throw a ball there, and then okay, they won. Just like with basketball. Like I used to sit and watch my cousins play sport games, and I didn't understand it. I just looked at them like, okay, whoever's gonna win, they gonna win. You know, that was me. That was me, baby. That was me, and I still don't get it though. I don't play games though. Games are just for me it feel kiddie to me. I don't like games, but I can watch people play them, but I don't play them. That's a little kiddie to me. It's like I don't watch cartoons. Like I can't stand cartoons. I used to be a cartoon fanatic. I used to love The Simpsons a lot. I used to love them so much. I used to buy their high ass DVDs. They going at $50 a buck for each season. Well, it depends on well, I guess it depends on the season, I believe, because they all weren't expensive. But going to Walmart, where you finna pay at least $40 or $50 for a season for The Simpsons. From what I do remember. But yeah, nowadays I don't even watch that stuff anymore. I don't even like seeing that stuff. I hated the fact that people was trying to act as if Marge Simpson was a real person. Like, oh my, they was making obituaries and everything like that. Like, oh my goodness, like what the hell? It's just a cartoon. It's not a real person. And the person that played her, she been passed on. Okay, she passed, I guess, a couple of months ago. But yeah, these are just people that has talents. They can change their voice, they can change their voices and shit like that. But yeah, that's another tangent. Sorry about that, you guys. I just don't like cartoons. I can't stand them. And that's one thing. That's an angle. That's a turn off to me too. If you grown and you kind of like still into that a little bit, I I don't know how to even say it. Like I just be like, okay, can you turn the channel? This is so cutie. Like I feel like I'll be feeling like a kid again. Like, oh my goodness, who watches this stuff? Like for real. Like I couldn't have like if I had children, they'd be watching it. They'd be look. I wouldn't be sitting in the room watching that stuff. But I just put them in. I get on the couch, and I just turn it on for them. I'm not gonna be watching all that stuff. I done been around so many children before. When it comes to babysitting, to the point where I'm just like, I'm numb. I just can't take it. I can't take the lullabies. I can't take seeing the colors and. And one thing that I do not like seeing in cartoons is when they make like objects talk. I can't. That's stupid for me in my eyes. That's very very stupid to me. Like, why are y'all making objects like cars talk? Cars don't talk. Pictures of Kool-Aid don't talk. What the hell? The birds don't talk. Why y'all putting that in? Why is they putting that in kids' heads? Like a car can talk. But I get it. It's a cartoon for the kids. But I don't like that. That irritates me. Cars is talking and tissue. They even got a commercial. It's like a tissue commercial. They promoting their tissue, right? But they got an emoji of urine and an emoji of feces talking. Like, like pee and shit ain't talking to each other. Why would y'all even put that out there for the world to see? And anytime I see that commercial, I get my appetite. I promise you, my appetite. I just lose my appetite. Like, this again. Damn. Like, no, like, that stuff really bothers me at times. It really does. It bothers me. I don't always talk about it, but it bothers me sometimes seeing things like that. But one thing, you guys, I am so glad that is that Beyonce tour is over with, because I am so tired of this Western get up. I am so tired of it, and not saying that she's bad. Now she's excellent. She's the best performer that we got on this earth. The best performer by far, hands down. Beyonce is the best performer of all time. Well, for this time being, for her being on this earth, for the time that she's been on this earth, she's the best right now for the time. But I'm tired of the cowboy thing. That I can't wait for all that shit to go out. Just let it pass on down, because I'm tired of that. I am getting tired of that. Put them hats away. Go back to dressing normal. Everybody want to act like that. Everybody want to act like they from the backwoods now. Hell, even those folks down there, they don't even, some. Well, I was in Texas. I would say in Texas they do wear them a lot, but shit, still. Let's get back to reality, okay? I ain't from the country, baby. I ain't, even though I'm in the country, but I'm not. Well, I would say I'm not from those other parts. That's a little bit more countryer than the city. Because the city can be country too. Well, I would say you have some people that's a little bit country here, but when you go past the city limits, baby, okay, you finna, baby, there's some country talk out there. I like the people that be black, but they be sounding kind of a little Caucasian, but they got a country twang with them. Like, it's people that talk like Bill Clinton, but it's some people that talk like Bill Clinton, but they're black. They're black. I done seen them before, but also they be biracial too. But you know what? When it comes to people that are biracial, it's like it's different types of them. Some of them can take more off of their white side, and then some can take out more after their black side. Feature wise, because you can see how you can see that. Well, I seen this recently. I seen a woman online. She looked. I think she took off more her white side, because she looked like a white woman in the face, but she talks black. But she has the light skin, but she also has her hair is not curly, but it's straight like a white woman. But she's she's mixed. And I noticed in certain people that are biracial, they usually have curly hair. But I don't know why it's like that though. It's a mixture sometimes when it comes to those biracial people. You said it stretches the imagination, which is good for child development, brain. I know it sounds weird. Oh yeah, I understand that. Yeah. See, I don't follow her, so I don't know. I'm tired of her bodysuit, Hispanics, Hispanics underneath or the underneath look. Who you talking about when you say that? Who is that? Hispanics. Because I be rambling, so therefore I be kind of forgetting what I be talking about. I be rambling with my thick ass tongue. I got a thick ass tongue. I'll be unsaid. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to her though, her whole set is really kind of like sometimes be the same. You get a large group of people that's gonna be dancing behind you, and you do what you gotta do with the voice. Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna lie, she gotta be tired of having. Man, that's a lot of performing, man. That's a lot of performing. Ugh. I wouldn't even want to be a singer no more. But you know what? That's the job. That's the job. That's what you gotta do. If you say you want to be that person, if you want to be that, you gotta fulfill that. And that's totally understandable. I don't know if I can just, back to back, all that dancing. I'm not a dancer, so therefore I wouldn't be doing no dancing. I'd be kind of boring. Y'all just have to look at me, and I just have to, wave my hand over here, and if I'm doing a ballad or two, but y'all ain't finna get no dancing out of me. I know I could have some backup dancers. Yeah, I could have that, but all me shaking and gyrating, hell no, you never gonna get that from me. Maybe you may get a hip roll. You may get a hip roll. It depends. You may get a hip roll. She rocks that same bodysuit look. It was cute at first, but it's old now. Yeah, that is kind of true. It's kind of true. But she look good though. She look good in it. I ain't gonna lie, she look good in it. But I do notice the pattern of the whole. Let me get a large amount of people, a large group of people together, to learn the same choreograph. Choreograph. Choreography. That's what it is. Choreography. Yeah. And yeah, and let's do this. Let's rock out. Yes, indeed. But you guys, I think I'm finna wind it on down and get up and out here. I might need to text my little friend, see if he's still up. I wanted to do a video chat with him. I might do a video chat with him maybe later on. Cause he want to see me. I want to see him too. I want to see him too. I want to see my little Winnie the Pooh. That's my little nickname for him now. Well, really, it's really light skinned. It's really light skinned. I'm gonna call him light. That's what I'm calling him right now, light skinned. I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't used to be attracted to light skinned. Well, that's a lie. I was attracted to women that's light skinned, but I wasn't really too much big on on the other side of the team type of light skinned when it comes to a man. Nope. But it's pretty interesting though. You see, I can't still drop it low for my boo, so I am mad at her or nobody. Oh, you ain't mad at her. Oh, you ain't mad at her or nobody. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to do my little best. I'm gonna keep it nice. I'm gonna keep it sweet. I'm gonna give you that sugar, sugar. I love that song by Mariah now. I love how she's changing it up, and she added two women on her. She added two women to her really to her song that she was in. That was unbelievable because she never sings with any other woman like that. But she's just now starting to do something like that now. The only person I remember her singing with was Whitney. I don't think she did no collabs with no women at all. She only did do she only has done, from what I do remember, with collabs with men. But yeah, to see her do it and venture off and do it with women is awesome. Oh, I knew what you meant. Hey, Lee, brand new. What's going on? Just chatting it up. Just about to get ready to wrap it on up. I'm gonna keep it. She said, "I'm gonna keep it nice. I'm gonna keep it sweet. I'm gonna keep it sugar, sugar." I love that song. That song gonna be stuck in my head now. For me, it's so different from her other styles of songs that she went on and was singing. But I do gotta say this. I think something's going on with her high notes because it's sounding different. The tone of her whistle notes is sounding different. I don't know. It sounds like it's going out a little bit. So she's trying her best to keep it, going. But I would just suggest I wouldn't do too much of that anymore, on tracks because it sounds very kind of like not needed. But she still can do them. She still got that range, that powerful range, you know. And I'm just a fan, so I don't mind being honest and saying that. Now, some of her Caucasian fans, they won't admit that, but I don't mind admitting it. It's not like I'm saying that she can't sing. I just said the tones of it sound a little differently. Yep. But what do I know though? I'm not a millionaire like she is. I wish I did. I wish I was. I wish I was. I wish I was. I wish I was. Especially that's a good that's a good life. But even though my life's still good too, because I'm still around. I'm still around. I got breath in my body. I got food. I can put food. I can put food in my stomach, clothes on my back. I'm still. I'm still blessed as them. I wouldn't trade it for the world. He said when he woke up, he gonna go get these groceries again. Oh, I was talking about Mariah. I was talking about Mariah. Oh, you finna get some trouble. Now go get him. Are you a male or female? It's gonna be some trouble. It's finna get in some trouble. Somebody's finna eat some groceries. Somebody finna get into some trouble. Mm-hmm. I know. Look, I made a song for Brian because Brian was talking about eating ass yesterday, and no, a few hours ago. And I hope he said he was willing to go for eating, for that ass that he wanted to eat. And I'm like, man, I didn't even know you ate ass. I'm like, wow, team ass eating. You know, yes indeed. I was shocked. You funny. Oh, you all women. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I kind of figured you were a woman though. I just didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it at all. I didn't want to say it. You guys, I'm doing good today. This is a good one. This is a good live. I bet, even though I do have slip ups when I talk, trying to work on that. But yeah, this is a good one. I like this one. And I will be keeping this up, and I'm gonna title it later on. Because I know people gonna go back and listen to it and try to, send it to other people out there, and then they're gonna get on live in the morning talking about, I don't really have a problem with these people. Like really? Okay. You don't say that. You your words don't say that. Shit, it seems like you do. It seems like Rico, Brian, and John. I mean, no, not John, but Castro. I said my real name again, but I am John though. But it seems like Rico, Castro, and Brian, but we be triggering you sometimes. Get a little, somebody get a little hot in their spirit, boy. Yes, indeed. And then he mad when he do that laugh. That's how you know he mad. That's how you know. He be lost for words. I'm slowly but surely but catching on to him, how he does things too. Even though I already know how he is, but I'm catching on to certain things. He's letting his slips show. I ain't worried about these people. I'm just here for a 1099. All that bull crap. Yeah, right. It's hitting you. I know it is. It's hitting you. It's hitting you. Oops, who was that? Okay, I got it. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. You're still, I would say, you're seasoned. You're seasoned. But you guys, I can't believe I had a few supporters that was in my chat the other day. They were talking about meeting up with me. Yes, indeed, they from Arkansas. They want to go to a farmer's market. That'd be so dope, though. That'd kind of be like my first kind of meet and greet. Okay, I don't mind meeting people, but I just don't. I want to meet the right people. And I know not the crazy, not the crazy people out there. I want to meet the right people. Don't be coming around me knucking and bucking and jumping and shit and shivering and shit. Because I think something wrong then, and I won't have to. I would not want to be around you. I wouldn't. Ooh. Ooh. I think you need to make go get him. You sound very, very how can I say it? Opinionated about some things that you care about. I like that about you. I said, yes, it's season. But don't shoot me. Hold on. Don't show now. Ah, okay. I know you. Okay. I'm spoiled. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled, brat. I'm a little spoiled brat. Sure am. I like being a little spoiled. I wanna get freaky tonight. Mm, mm, mm. But you guys, I think it's time for me to get up on out of here. I have been enjoying this conversation. I'm getting a little hungry too, to be exact. What am I gonna eat tomorrow? I need to go to the grocery store though and give me something to eat for the next couple of days. Oh yeah, you guys, I gotta tell you this too. The other night when I was with my homeboy, um, we was looking at. Well, he came over to talk to me because he always come over to talk to me. We have a little pint to drink, or a fifth of gin. You know, we've been doing that for years. Just coming over. He one of my close friends, and we talk about anything. But one day he came over and I seen something in the sky, and I'm like, something's moving up there, bro. And he got out of the car. He looked too. How come we were seeing objects move at a certain rate? If we knew it wasn't no plane, it wasn't even flashing, but it was a little. It was like a little small, little white light. But it was moving in a different direction. You know, it seemed like it was a little higher than an airplane was. But we seen three white dots in the sky moving on their own. They wasn't the sky, and you know we know the Earth moves very slowly. Even though to us it seemed like kind of fast a little bit when it comes to the daytime, but the Earth moves very very slowly. But we did see that we saw this at nighttime, and we seen some dots in the sky moving, and we weren't drunk yet. We just popped the bottle open, you know, but we don't really get drunk. We just be sipping and talking. But yeah, we seen that. And no one. If I wish I had a good camera, I would have loved to post that on YouTube because we don't know what the hell that was. We seen about it, and it was so crazy. They was all in a line. And if you notice, when it comes to aliens, you know, they either like it's like they're in unisex. Well, not unisex. Well, maybe. Well, it's like their information. Not you not. I don't know why I said unisex, but they being like in formation. But they just be like it's like in a straight line. I'm like, man, and it wasn't no damn satellite either. It wasn't even no satellite at all. Now I done seen them people. I done seen them put those satellites in the sky. But I don't that night we didn't see it wasn't no satellite. We seen some aliens. hmm Sure did. Flying saucers. That's what they was. I wonder was it Miss Intel? Shout out to her. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. I get you. I get you. Yes, indeed. Look. I believe everybody should believe in them because I mean the Bible talks about them. They said they called terrestrials. I can barely say I love. My speaking is off sometimes, so I can barely say certain words. But yeah, we were seeing that in the sky. It happened for a little minute, and eventually they end up going away. But we saw that. hmm That was like the first time I ever seen something like that in the sky, though. Never seen that before. But I ain't gonna lie, if you outside and a lot, and you look up at the sky, the skies will show you some things. I done seen a lot of weird stuff up there that I can't explain. Don't know what it is. A lot of the times I like to think of I like to think of whatever I may see. I feel like those are angels. You know, that's kind of how I feel like sometimes whatever that may be up there, maybe angels just coming to Earth. Trying to do some healing or do something, whatever they are demanded by God to do for someone on this earth. I mean, commanded. I said demanded. Commanded. you said, I know. Oh, you said, yeah, I know. But he gets no, he said he gets on my nerves with that conspiracy shit. Sometimes laugh my ass off. He takes it too far. Sometimes laugh my ass off. A lot of them do. A lot of them, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't stand someone that is a little bit of a conspiracy theorist because it's like, damn, they take everything into that type of like damn, yeah, it's not that damn deep now. Come on now. But I'm not gonna lie, they do be have some valid points. They ain't gonna lie, they are interesting people, very interesting. But sometimes sometimes you got to learn how to shut that shit on off, because they can be a little bit much at times. Hey, dear self, how you doing? I'm just over here rambling, talking about a little here, little here and there, little conversations, little combos, something that I'm trying to get the people something to listen to, while they are, busy at work or whatever they may have to do around the house. You just listen to my ass for the time being until it's time for you to go out and handle some more business. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna have to cut it short. It's been real. You guys can catch the replay if you're just coming in. I have enjoyed myself, my time, and my peace, and hopefully I can talk to my boo later on. Oh, well, not my boo. I don't know why I said that. I should not be saying no boos because it's still early. It's too early for that boo and bae stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I don't mind you using it or calling it. Well, if you want to call me bae or boo, yeah, I'm a little like on the fence behind on that because it seems like okay, you trying to rush shit. Don't rush it. Hold it, Captain. Hold it. Don't be calling me those names yet. Mm-mm. That makes me that'll scare me. Cause I don't want to get with nobody to the point where they make it. Well, I don't want to get with nobody and have it in their head that I'm trying to rush into something. I'm not trying to do that. So watch those words, baby. Don't. I just had to say, okay, thank you. I don't know. I'm not that person. I'm not gonna be lying to you. I ain't gonna be saying, oh, I wish I could do this and I wish I could do that. No, And look, if I got time, I will. But if I ain't got time, you can get a good old no. You know. All that Bay stuff. Ooh wee. Bay. Bay is a little too early. We just met a couple of days ago. Bay is a little bit too much now. Bay sound like sad. Babies ain't gonna lie. Bay can come out a little bit desperate, if you ask me, saying Bay. Something saying Bay it gets me a little desperate, you know. And I'm just keeping it real. But I ain't desperate. Mm. I ain't desperate, baby. I ain't desperate. And I damn sure don't need, I ain't gotta really be with nobody, really. But if I just wanna just test the waters out, I can. Just get my feet back, wet a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But yeah, that bass stuff can scare me away. I ain't gonna lie to you. I may have to talk to him about that too. I don't want to say those type of words so quick. Cause I ain't bae and I ain't baby yet. I'm still trying to get to know you as a friend. I heard that boo sang that song. You're my boo thing. Yeah, sure. Oh my goodness! I can't sing that song. I ain't never sung that song before. Well, in that type of way. Well, I could try to do a little something, little razzle dazzle. Even though I'm not in the bathroom, the bathroom look the bathroom. Boy, I be making up some wonders in that motherfucker, baby. It just come to me so naturally. Mm-hmm. You're my boo thing. Can't get enough. Mm-mm-mm. You're my boo thing. Boo thing, boo. I could do a little better than that, but boo thing, boo. Hold on, let me see. Boo thing, boo, boo. My boo thing. My boo thing. You're my boo thing. I can't get enough of your stuff. You're my boo thing. Something like that. I haven't heard this song in a minute. Yes, indeed. But you guys, I gotta get out of here. Okay, I gotta get some out of here, and I kind of just want to text my little friend and see what he doing. He told me something, but I can't say it on here. But yeah, he may be asleep because he does have to go to work in the morning. So, but he texts me every morning to see how I'm doing. It's kind of cute, but I ain't no fool. I hate to be this way like this on camera, but it's the truth for you guys. I mean, I just can't hide how I can't hide how I truly be feeling on the inside when it comes to certain things that I'm dealt with. I can't. I'm at the age right now I can be so I can just voice how I truly feel instead of just biting my damn tongue and not saying it, for what it really is. That's the problem. Well, that was a problem with me, in my life at some point in time. But I am deciding to change that up, for the time being. Yes, indeed. Because if you don't tell a person, they won't know, and they will still feel so comfortable doing and saying certain things. So it's always important to let a person know the truth instead of lying to them and sugarcoating it. No more sugarcoating it with me, baby. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, especially when I don't like it. You gonna get it from me. I ain't gotta hide. No more hiding. But if I keep on going on, I'm gonna keep on talking about this situation. I can't talk about it because it's private. It's private, but I like to share. I like to share a little bit here and there. I don't mind sharing, and I like you. I also like the fact that you guys are giving me a little bit of your time to even listen to me. That means a lot to me. So thank you. And on that note, you guys be blessed and not stressed. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Peace, you guys. Love ya, my cannonballs.